How is it snowing in Florida? How? How? What's going on right now? There's fires going on in California. Volcanoes erupting out of nowhere. Nobody know how. Now it's snowing in Florida, in Orlando. If it snows in Palm Beach, I'm gonna get real scared, man. I'm gonna get real scared. If it starts snowing in the islands or whatever, I will get worried, bro. I would really get worried. Like, could the world really freeze over? That's the vibe I'm getting from this type of weather right here. That's the vibe. I never imagined this sign and seeing snow around it. I'm a Florida boy and I see this sign all the time and I never imagined snow around it. But look, it's happening now. It's happening now, man. But hey, before we get into this, please like, comment, subscribe for more content. Help people get to that 10K. That 10K is on its way. We're just going to be reacting to the snow that's going on. The news reports and all that. So please like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into this.
Welcome to snowy Florida, the Sunshine State being hit with a historic snowstorm. This is video from Pensacola as the snow flurry started piling up late this afternoon. And how about a live look at traffic cameras in Escambia County?
Palm trees and snow? Never imagined that. Never.
This is I-10, where snow is covering the street and keeping cars off the road, which is not a bad idea considering Florida drivers may not have too much experience driving in this stuff. Next, weather meteorologist Shane Hinton joins us live from Panama City Beach. And Shane, what are you seeing there?
Well, Elliot, it's more what are we not able to see now, because as you can see, I mean, it is fully snowing now. It was starting as sleet just about, I'd say, 15 or so minutes ago, and now it has turned into full-on flurries, and we're seeing reduced visibility along the skylines. This is just one of those things that Floridians are not accustomed to. Sure, yes, we've seen snow in the state of Florida before, but
man, I thought it was a joke when I seen this. I thought it was a joke. I was like, ain't no way. Ain't no way Orlando snowing like this. Orlando?
Let's be honest, it is a rarity. And when we say historic winter storm, we certainly do mean it. I mean, the first blizzard warning along the immediate Gulf Coast was issued today in Louisiana. Now, there's no blizzard warning here, but we do have a winter storm
in
warning
Louisiana
in effect for the Panhandle as we make our way throughout the rest of this evening and then through about midday tomorrow. Now, there is also the potential that we could break snowfall records, not only here in Panama City Beach and Panama City, but also maybe for the state, as the state snowfall record is 4 inches set back from 1954. So that's something that we're going to have to keep a measurement on as we go throughout the next 24 hours or so. We've been able to talk with residents in the nearby area about their experience and about their thoughts of this, and many of them saying, this is crazy. We just spoke with a woman who moved here from Canada, and she said she
looked like a hurricane right here, a snow hurricane.
Moved to Florida to escape this kind of weather. Now, if you have loved ones in this area, of course, encourage them to, hunker down, stay at home. We mentioned a little bit earlier that Floridians maybe not accustomed to driving so often in this kind of weather, but conditions are expected to unfortunately deteriorate over the next several hours, but we'll continue to have live updates throughout our shows, Elliot.
Shane, I cannot believe my eyes, and Ivan is joining us. I'm older than you guys. I remember 1977, there was some ice on some windshields here in South Florida, and we called it snow.
Yeah, I lost
This
audio,
is real snow. What's going on here?
It is pretty remarkable what we're seeing here, and we'll have updates for you.
Yeah, and we're going to get you a ruler out there, my friend, because you're going to have to
start
measuring that. I tell you what, things are changing for Shane as we speak, because you got a lot of cold air coming in. The snow is driving the cold air down to the ground. I'll show you the temperatures. They're continuing to tumble. Panama City is now going to get in the thick of it over the next hour. 24 degrees in Pensacola. This is Gulf Beach. That is the beach. It is not sand, what you're looking at there. That is snow. And it is snowing not just on the beach, but on the water 70 miles to the south. This is just an incredible situation here. One of those extreme climate events. We're going to be talking about perhaps a 100-year situation here. 6 inches, that blew the record already in New Orleans. Over a half a foot still snowing there. 5 inches plus in Pensacola, and that swath of snowfall. These are all the snowfall reports, dozens and dozens coming in. Anywhere from 6 to as much as 11 inches in parts of southern Louisiana. Some of the parishes there just getting clobbered. So here's what's happening in the atmosphere. Look at Panama City. We're in the mid-30s just about an hour ago, and now the temperature has plummeted into the low 30s, and we're going to keep going into the 20s here. That is a solid shield of snow now. That is not going to change over back to rain, and you can see Apalachicola going from 48 to 36. Literally, the precip is dragging down the cold air, and that's what we have going. In fact, the winter storm warning, of course, that is still in effect through tonight into tomorrow. It's not going to stop snowing until midday tomorrow, and our latest snow tracker here is depicting 2.5 inches for the beach there in Panama City, and perhaps as much as 3 to 6 inches. And there will be a swath there heading up towards the Carolinas where will likely pick up anywhere from 6 to 12 inches. And
could this be because of global warming? Y'all let me know in the comments, man, because I'm so confused as to why it's snowing in Florida. So confused, man.
Incredible event. All right.
It's not too bad over here. Not too bad. Yeah, right here. This look like you out west in like Denver, but this is Florida. The Phoenix Springs, Florida. The roads kind of look slippery. You know, you gotta be careful when you drive on this. Gotta be careful, especially if you got like a low rider. It look beautiful out here. It look beautiful, but damn, it's snowing. But it don't look like it's snowing no more. This is Pensacola Beach, Florida. Like Florida, we get everything: tornadoes, hurricanes, snow, you name it. We get it. We get it over here. Good thing they got this cleared out so cars can at least drive on the road. Damn, this is a football field. You can't even see the field. That's Tallahassee. Y'all see the ice right here? Y'all see that? Mexico Beach, Florida. That gotta be on the West Coast. Never heard of this before. East Point, Florida. I don't see no snow here. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Oh, this is New Orleans. New Orleans don't look too bad. Houston don't look too bad. Mississippi, okay, it's snowing in Mississippi. Louisiana is definitely snowing in Louisiana, most definitely. But Louisiana is kind of like on that Tallahassee level. So if it's snowing in Tallahassee, it's probably gonna be snowing in Louisiana. Most likely.
Hello, Floridians. We're going to get through this together. You're not seeing things. That right there is snow on the ground in the Florida Panhandle. Here's a live look from Interstate 10 where the roads are, you ready for this? Smothered and covered.
Like a steak at a diner. And this is New Orleans along the French Quarter. A live look at a historic day of snowfall. You see right there.
And a few people just died over here a few weeks ago. A few people just died over here. Now it's snowing. You know, hey, 2025 already starting off crazy. Man.
Across the South, and it's more than a dusting. This is a bird's eye view over in Texas.
Is that New York? That's Texas?
showing streets covered in snow. And that same system has dumped snow on Florida. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jesse Pagan.
I'm Nancy Alvarez, and I am not okay. This morning, Florida State Rep Michelle Salzman posted this video on X of snow falling outside along the Florida Panhandle. And that same system is bringing...
Like, if you live in Florida, I don't think they put snow in your policy. In regards, if you have like a whip, and if you ever end up in a situation as to where snow is affecting your car, you know, that's not on your insurance policy. I'm pretty sure about that. But now that there's snow, you know, our policies might go up. Maybe not. I'm sure it won't, but at the same time, it's the first time for everything. You know, this happened before in history, you know, but it's surprising that it's happening now. You know, it happened in what they said 1890s, and then it ain't happened again after that. But now we're in 2025 and it happened again. You know, you would think like if it happens one year, then it will happen the year after that, around this time, December, January. You know, but you know, it took a few decades for it to snow again. So I wonder why it's that way instead of just each year we ended up getting snow each year. So it's strange.
Freezing temperatures to central Florida and potentially icy driving conditions. WESH 2 has team coverage from the roads heading north to freeze settling in tonight. Let's begin with First Warning Chief Meteorologist Tony Manalfi.
All right, guys, I want to give you another live look in now at the New Orleans Superdome, which is shrouded in that snow, 1/8 mile visibility right now. That is a pretty impressive band of snow that is coming on through that corridor there of Louisiana right now. We have winter storm warnings now in effect from Louisiana, Mobile, back towards Tallahassee, up towards Jacksonville. We have a winter weather advisory for the potential for at least a short duration sleet and freezing rain mix here into Marion County. Cam is going to talk more about.
See Orlando right here. Let me move my screen real quick so I can see Florida. Yeah, Orlando right here. Palm Beach is right here. I'm right by Lake Osborne. So, you know, I think it's going to get closer and closer and closer to the point where it's snowing up until like the end of Palm Beach, which is Boca. You know, I don't ever think it's going to reach Miami or Coral Springs. I don't think so. We too close to the equator for it to snow. Way too close.
That, but here's the very latest live updated snowfall totals now from Baton Rouge to New Orleans, back towards Mobile. Just shy now of 10 inches of snow there in Baton Rouge. The snow is en route to Tallahassee. In fact, when we track it now, we think between now at about 7 o'clock, it may start off as a little mix, turn right back over to snow there, and then build off towards the east, northeast, up towards Savannah as we get you very early into Wednesday morning. As that cold air continues to drop off towards the south, there may be a very brief window of opportunity as temperatures get close to the lower 30s in Marion County for a little wintry mix. Campbell, more on that for you here in a second. When it's all said and done, between now and Wednesday morning, could see anywhere from 2 to as much as 4 inches of snow across the deep south. That's going to have an impact up there. But let's check in with meteorologist Cam Tran now to give you an update on what we could see overnight tonight here in Central Florida.
Yeah, the biggest impacts for us here in Central Florida, widespread soaking rain, but for folks up north into Marion County, we are talking about temperatures right at the freezing point or just below, and that is why you are under a freeze warning starting at midnight tonight until early tomorrow morning. But you see almost all of Central Florida under that cold weather.
A freeze warning, that's crazy. That's crazy. So does that mean like the lakes over here, they're going to freeze over? Does that mean that? Because I've been seeing some people post videos of like alligators in lakes frozen solid. I can try to see if I can find it real quick to show y'all.
Advisory that Tony was talking about earlier. What this means is as you wake up for daybreak, getting the kids ready for school, you getting ready for work, wind chills in our area will be down into the 20s In the metro, down into the 30s. So very brutally cold conditions. On top of that, it's going to be a wet morning drive into work tomorrow. Here's a look at Futurecast. We are looking at soaking rain as we go into the evening. So we are expecting this rain to impact the evening drive as well. But watch what happens as we get into tomorrow morning. So after midnight, still looking at rain, but look at 4 a.m. See that pink there? That's a wintry mix, meaning freezing rain with sleet that could be right on the border of Alachua and Marion counties.
We found an alligator that was actually frozen under the ice.
Wild.
Now, some people are going to freak out about this. Oh no, the alligator, it's frozen, it's dead, it's not going to survive. All right, we need to calm down just a little bit. Okay, first off, alligators are incredibly cold tolerant. Out of all the crocodilians, they are the most cold tolerant.
Oh, it's still moving.
Second off, we do sometimes see
Look, his nose is still at the edge, so he could probably still breathe.
in the wild alligators frozen under the ice. Because of this, they've actually developed an amazing survival system called brumation. Brumation is a little bit like hibernation. They'll slow their heart rate and their metabolism down so they can survive these cold conditions.
I don't know what to say, man. I do not know what to say, man. Never seen this ever. You know, I was born in 1996, so I ain't never experienced snow in Florida. You know, even right now, I never seen snow in Florida. Never seen it. You know, because I don't stay up north. You know, I stay more down south. You know, I'm a South Florida boy. But hey, if it comes down here, man, y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know in the comments.
County, you're under a winter weather advisory come tomorrow morning. So impact weather through the evening drive, and then once again as you wake up tomorrow morning for daybreak. Coming up in about 15 minutes, Chief Meteorologist Hoda Minolf and I will show you where we will see that rain clearing on out and when we will see some of the coldest air we'll see this winter season.
All right, and as you just heard, their driving could get dicier as we head into the evening. Crews have already been spraying the roads to try to keep them from getting icy.
First warning meteorologist Eric Burris is heading to the
I
Panhandle
wonder what that is that they're putting on the road.
right now. Eric, where are you and how are the conditions there?
Fam look like he in a spaceship, man.
Yeah, you know, we are literally right now getting onto I-10 from I-75. So we're on our way over. We're heading toward Tallahassee. And just to give you kind of an idea of what things look like here, the sky looks like it wants to snow, right? But now that we're getting onto I-10, give it a little way, and it is snowing. As a matter of fact, take a look at some of this footage. Just go a little further west. This is along I-10 over near Pensacola, where the snows have been coming down. Now let's switch over to the weather computer because I've got the live radar feed dialed in from the Tallahassee National Weather Service Doppler radar. And to give you an idea, okay, here we are on the right side, that I-10, I-75 corridor, whereas the snow is a few miles away, right? Now, I loop this, and you can clearly see that the snow has started in the last few minutes for Panama City, and while it starts as rain in Tallahassee in the next hour.
A city named Panama City. It sounds like a spring break city. That's what it sounds like, and it's snowing over there, man. It's snowing over there.
Hour to 2 hours time, that will quickly transition over to snow. So what's going on? There's that storm system in the Gulf of Mexico bringing all of that winter weather to Louisiana, and little by little it moves to us. So I've moved our Futurecast to show, all right? Watch through time. It starts snowing around 4:30, 5 o'clock in Tallahassee, and notice all the way through 8 p.m. snow, 9, 10, 11, all the way through midnight snow. It looks like by 2, 3 in the morning, things start to lighten up, and for the morning commute, it's probably going to look like a winter wonderland, but at least the snow will have stopped coming down. So at the moment, we're just kind of watching and driving very, very carefully. Once we get into Tallahassee, more than likely, the rain will be coming down, and there is the potential for that transition over to freezing rain. Photojournalist Jennifer Golden is with me. We're going to do our best to get you through, showing you all the pictures, but we're not going to take any chances. Safety first.
That boy snap, but I feel you. I got some more clips of the snow in Florida. This is like Antarctica, Alaska, Greenland, Poland, Iceland. Destin, Florida. Let me search up where that is. Destin, Florida. Okay, so this is Destin, Florida, right here. You know, so I would expect it to be snowing right here. I would expect that. The ocean look like it's frozen too. Here's another clip. Ain't this by like Tallahassee? I think this is by Tallahassee. Welcome to the free state of Florida, the Sunshine State. So this is probably the border. Probably the border. That's no deep too. You could tell by the footsteps. Footsteps right here.
And surreal because there's really no other way to describe it other than surreal because I can't imagine my 15 years of storm chasing ever covering a storm to this caliber along the Gulf Coast. I mean, along I-10 and crossing into Pensacola Beach last night, it was near blizzard conditions in Florida. Crazy. Of all places. That's just two things that don't seem like they should go hand in hand. But with this particular storm, they certainly.
Hey, scientists, we need answers. We need answers, man. There's something going on, bro. There's something going on. Is there something going on that we don't know about?
Did, and that's why we call it a once in generational storm, because it just does not happen. This area got anywhere between 6 to 8 inches of snow. A couple of the bridges do remain closed back over to the mainland, and the main one crossing over the Pensacola Bay still remains closed this morning with no ETA to be open. And I expect the same to be the case along I-10. While the sun is out, though, it's helping to melt a little bit of that snow. However, that doesn't mean we're out of the woods yet, guys. When this melts tonight, when those temperatures fall back, this is all going to refreeze and create a whole lot of problems as the evening goes on. And a lot of times after the storm is when we run into the bigger issues with those car accidents, because people let their guard down, they start venturing out, and then it catches them off guard. I haven't seen a single snowplow. I have not seen really a single effort to be able to clear this off because it simply just doesn't exist.
Yeah, this is wild right here. Definitely wild. You can't even enjoy yourself, go to the pool. The pool frozen. Hey, at least you could go skiing. Maybe. Maybe. Alligator just chilling in the snow. Somebody walking out to the beach. I bet the ocean like a slushy. Imagine going in that water, no clothes, and it's this cold. Imagine, bro. That boy going snow snurfing. Yeah, that seemed lit right there.
All right, Eric Hovind. All right, this is Eric Hovind on the Eric Hovind Show.
All right, guys, for the official measurement in my yard,
Dang,
10 inches of snow right now. Wow! Welcome to Florida, baby.
All right, this is Eric Hovind on the Eric Hovind Show.
All right. 10 inches of snow in Florida sound crazy. That sounds crazy. We already below sea level, so the fact that we got 10 inches of snow, it just sounds too not too good to be true, but too bad to be true. That's what it sounds like. A snow day in Florida. You know, snow and palm trees, they go together. I'm not even gonna lie. But palm trees don't really grow in places where it snows, to be honest. So it don't match up, but it looks nice. It looks nice. You know, that's the one thing I love about Florida is the palm trees. That's one thing.
But they're saying we're going to have snow on the ground by the end of the day. Here in the next 2.5, 3 hours. I don't believe it. We have snow.
Wow.
The question is, will it stick? We've got accumulation. I was wrong again. They say 1 to 2 inches. Trust me, I know what 1 to 2 inches is. And
this
I don't think we're getting 1 to 2 inches. I was wrong on all accounts. That's 1 to 2 inches.
And you know he in Florida based off these trees right here. These trees. You know he in Florida for real.
I measured without a tape measure. It's accurate reading. So you remember earlier when I said, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't believe it. But just in case, here's the before, and this is after. Just a couple hours time. We're about to go do some really redneck shit now. Signing off.
Hey, stay safe, fam. Stay safe. Right here we have Florida State University covered in snow. You look great over there. They're probably using like a little drone to scan the area. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tallahassee is the capital of Florida. I'm pretty sure about that. There go the stadium. I forgot what you call it. Forgot what you call it. Where do they even park for the stadium? It's probably snowing in UF too. Probably. People posting up in the snow. Hey, them Florida people taking advantage of that snow. Taking advantage.
Time shut down and destined.
Eagles fans still showing out.
The closest to me know I'm pissed about it. You the only nigga I regret.
No copyright. Yeah, this year gonna be a year to remember, man. This year gonna be a year to remember, man. To be honest. To be honest.